A very warm welcome here to another episode of the weekly 11:11 talk, where Carmen Cornelia Haselwanter, I'm sharing three valuable tips, advices out of my 30 years of leadership experiences. Being a mentor for leadership and breakthroughs gave me a great insights, not only about my own life, but as well to see what is possible if we ourselves are focusing, are allowing ourselves truly to listen to what we have to say. And in this week, we do have the clarity as our focus. And this is the reason why I choose a topic which invites you, to reflect a bit more. Because all me, that is the first step of my all in mastery, which is developed for myself after 30 years of leadership experience being analyzed after leaving my CO casino position. And I'm so glad I did because, like that, I'm much more available and useful for every single one of you by sharing what I teach. Because why should you rebuild the wheel if already useful solutions are just in front of you? So let's dive in now, the next 11 minutes, into what is it? How can you make sure that you are a conscious leader are getting clarity within the December? Because December is a cool invitation for every single one of us to make sure that we are going to start a good way into the new year 2026. Now let's have a look. With what shall you start? Now, first of all, you got to understand and to see that every answer of all of your questions is not be found in the outside, but inside of you. Now, what I mean with that is a lot of people are wondering, what is my calling? What is my essence? Why I am actually here? By supporting these beautiful people in a one-to-one mentoring, it's so obvious being the mirror for them, asking them question and notify what they're actually saying is showing that that is already inside of you. So what I want to make sure and I invite you now here is that you ask yourself, what tools are you using to settle down with yourself and not with the outside? Because fact is that in the outside world we do have a lot of noise, a lot of information. Here is something, there is something. Social media, that we have the medias in general. We are having our smartphone. Now you see, this is a great information, but what we also need to clarify is what is our insight telling us. And by, for example, starting with yoga or meditation, allowing yourself before you start your day to go inside of yourself. And I call it always, I step into the silent room, closing my eyes, feeling inside of me, not having any awareness what is going on in the outside world, is opening up what I am not able to see, to hear, or to feel when I am putting myself into the outside world. By officially really open up the door and moving into this silent room helps me very, very good to get into it. So never tried that? Then go ahead and go for it. You start with 1 minute, and then you start with 2 minutes, and then you follow up, and like that, you're going to have already a habit of 5, 10, 15 minutes daily where you allow yourself to feel you, to hear you, to see you. And that already brings us to the second advice. Because once you are shut down all this noise outside, you're going to hear your inner voice, what I also like to call intuition. Most of the times, people are unable to listen to that because the outside noise is too loud. By stepping into your own meditation, into your own seeking for calmness and stillness and silence, you're going to hear a voice which suddenly is going to tell you amazing things, maybe even answers of questions you never ask yourself. That voice is the voice of your conscious, of your belief, of your calling. And I want to invite you really to be careful in listening to that. What I always carry is a little booklet. And once I'm getting into this and I suddenly hear something, then I'm gonna write it down. Why? Because you're going to start to receive a lot of information. Because that's what I'm sharing with you is actually to open up your portal, and like that to allow not the outside voices to come in, but the inside voices to be visible, hearable, feelable. And that is what is happening. So you're suddenly going to receive quite a lot of information. And that's really a cool move. You're just like a radio. You turn it on, and now you're going and look into the frequencies, which is your channel of receiving. And by doing that, you're suddenly going to be deep in your flow, deep inside of your recognition. And while you're doing that, I want to invite you also in preparation of the year 2026 that you start as well to ask yourself, was there a red thread, a line within the last 11 months which showed up something, which gave you a voice, which gave you a hint, which gave you something to look at? And if until yet you haven't done that, then please do it now. Sit down, look at it, recognize what is here, your red line. You see, even myself, over the last 11 months, being very well connected with my intuition, hearing something, writing it down, and getting immediately into the execution, into the reaction, go all in, and I'm already doing what my inner voice has asked me to do, not really knowing why, but I kept on doing it. And then suddenly, after some weeks and months, it got into it, like other things suddenly happened. And then months later, I received, that was the reason why I had to do it. While a lot of people are questioning what that inner voice means, what it goes for, I personally invite you, go for it. Try it out. See what that new thing is bringing into your life. Because like that, you are already consciousness being aware what's going on. And that invites me now to go to the last tip I'm having today for you. And it is truly going within you and make sure that you have your conscious intention for the new year, for the year 2026. Don't wait until the last few days. Go already now and ask yourself, what is it that you want to achieve? What is it that you really deep inside of yourself you want to go for? What is it that you want to clarify? What does want to become visible? And third one, what is it that you may let go? What is it that shall not be carried into the new year? Weight, what is on the shoulders? Doubts, fears? Yeah, go with courage, go with substance. And here, the all-in mastery is truly an amazing GPS, an amazing tool you can always reflect with, and you always can look into it because it gives you a great overview about what's going on, about where to go now, and what step is available for that. Being here in the community is already a good achievement for you, because like that, you may really step into the next level. May this now with me as your mentor, may this now with the community, because we have great members here. I mean, look at it. Now we are having Christmas coming, and there we have some really great members here in the group who do have another knowledge of that, and just get back to them. Because togetherness and supportive, that is what we're doing here. So feel invited, sharing that, going all in it. And if you feel like you want to know more about the All In Mastery, then go and contact me. Send me a DM. Besides, in the premium, you're going stepping now further into this new level of experience, of knowledge, of support. And I want to say thank you and congratulations at the same time for your great work because you invested now 11 minutes or a bit more in order for you to get valuable insights how to connect with your inner voice by stepping into the silent room, by connecting with your inner voice to make sure that you hear it, by truly also recognize what was the red threads over the last 11 months, and then as well make sure that you are going with a conscious intention into the new year by already now starting to recognize what do you want, what is it that needs to be clarified, and last but not least, as well, make sure that you let go what is not of your needs. Thank you for watching and follow up. Share your golden nuggets here down in the comments because knowing, sharing, giving advices to others is that what we do here in our community. Thank you and have a wonderful day. All the best in this week of clarity. Bye.